Never underestimate how quick things can change in your life. 1 year ago today, I still had a 9 to 5 job. A year later, I live here in Dubai, basically doing what I want, when I want, with who I want, and it all happens so quick. I actually believe it's a form of self-sabotage to assume things take longer than they do. From my experience, a true lock-in phase can completely change your life. Man, I didn't find a drop of success until the age of 33. When I decided to fully lock in, things changed virtually overnight. Especially in trading. People typically overestimate how difficult something will be and underestimate their capability. Trust me, man, you can change your life regardless of age, gender, ethnicity, it doesn't matter.
A lot of people might hate me for saying this, but the traditional path has always been designed for the average person to do nothing and make it by. And in a world where the traditional system is not the only way to guarantee a sustainable amount of income and become extremely successful, it is so important to bet on yourself. And I was reminded of this when I saw a Twitter thread earlier today where this girl, Nicole, turned down $15,000 to be able to talk about it afterwards. And this is extremely obvious, but the amount of truly exceptional people like Nicole is extremely low. But the truth is, if you were to take more risks and put yourself into uncomfortable situations and truly bet on yourself, you will find it significantly easier to reach your goals, to accomplish more, and to live a better life. I've said this a million times, but being a completely average person in the one life that you have is one of the most loser things that you could do. This girl Nicole will make it farther than 99.99% of people because she took the risk and bet on herself, even when success wasn't guaranteed.
You want to be a full-time trader and you generally want to leave your 9 to 5 job and make a proper go at this. There are generally 3 things that you have to understand, or anyone in the industry has to understand. Number 1 is you've got to be very careful on social media. Do not become a consumer to content of lifestyle, Lamborghini, private jets, all that type of stuff for people that are just trying to flex in front of you, because all they're doing is just trying to consume you in to basically show you something that really doesn't work. That is not how it works in the trading space. You've got to put the work in. Number 2, you're going to hear all these different things about strategies, concepts. Now, there is a variety of ways to make a living in the markets. You can trade so many different ways, but none of them will make you profitable. What's going to make you profitable generally is going to be you and how you anticipate direction in the market and how you are able to take trades. There are only 2 ways you make money in the market. It's by pressing buy or by pressing sell. The idea is that you have to take an opportunity when you see one, whether you think it's going to go higher or lower. And then number 3, the final one is you have got to master emotional discipline. If you can master emotional discipline, you can crack it in this space. If you cannot master emotional discipline, you will not make it. And my biggest recommendation to you generally would be, before even taking a trade, make sure you have bought a book off Amazon called Trading in the Zone. This book isn't going to teach you a strategy, isn't going to teach you anything about the markets. It's going to teach you how to unlock the potential inside your own head and understand exactly what trading is.
What's going on, Gamer Traders? Too Tall here. Man, today we're going to be listening to how people became successful in the trading space. And, eventually I want to share my story with you. But this place is where the gamers are going to unite and become traders. We're already building PCs, spending time on consoles. We want to make money online. But it doesn't always have to be from content creation. It doesn't have to always be from streaming. It could be, and it doesn't even have to be from trading, but it could be. So stay tuned. Let's get some more advice. Let's get some more stories and perspectives, and enjoy the video.
Do you think if I would have took myself seriously, that I'll be just getting hired at Wendy's yesterday? I'm humble about it. But do you really think I'll be in this cycle of trying to figure it out right now if I would have took myself seriously years ago? I know there's a lot of people out there like me that thought the 20s was young and turned, but no, they sold us that shit on purpose. So that way time can fly by and then we still be stuck in the fucking cycle. Stop falling for the okie doke. We don't have time. We don't have time. You need to get rich by tomorrow. That's how you need to start thinking. You need to get rich by tomorrow. And I know you're not supposed to idolize money, but you know what I'm trying to say. Build something that you love to do that is not going to take and suck your life dry. Start creating, stop consuming, get to fucking work. Simple as that.
1 month. 1 month is literally all it takes to change your entire life. I'm literally telling you, you need to stop asking yourself, when is this going to happen? When is it going to work out? What's the next step? Nobody really knows the next steps. Understand that nobody has this whole life game figured out. Everyone is just taking it day by day by day and making it work and making something shake. You just literally need to be putting the work in every single day. You need to be doing something that is going to get you closer and closer to your goals every single day. It's not going to be like, okay, I put in the work for one day and the next morning I'm expecting $1 million. No, it's not going to work like that. But if you put in the work every single day, one day you will wake up with that $1 million. I promise you. But if you just never start, you're never going to see the results. It literally took day by day by day of me putting in that work. And in literally less than 1 year, I became a millionaire. It's because I actually put in and I actually gave it my all every single day. Understand that growth is not always linear. It's not going to be a straight path up. No. It could be completely flat, and then it's going to go exponential. So you need to stop focusing on when am I going to make it? When is it going to happen? You never know what day is going to be the day that you're going to win. But if you give up, you'll never know.
Let me say this, man, to all the young niggas out here, man. You want to do this while you're young, man. Go take up a trade, man. Heating and air conditioning, electrician, IT certification, diesel mechanic, licensed plumber, electrician. Go do this while you're young, man. You 18 to 27, man, do this while you're young. It's a lot of old niggas out here that wish they was your age, man. They envy you right now, man. There's niggas that's 48, 57, they struggling. They ain't got no 401k, they ain't got no Roth RIA, they ain't got no high yield savings account with money in it. Them niggas broke, bummy, and struggling. And you don't want to be them niggas when you get their age. The reason why they in the position they in is because they didn't set themselves up when they was your age. You got the chance right now to set yourself up. Don't worry about what's going on in this world. Everything that's going on, it's going to be here. All the girls, all the dumb shit. Go lock in, man. Lock in. Get your CDL and live in that truck, man. Go live in that truck and stack that money. Ain't no joke.
Most people think they're going to be rich. Almost none of them will be. And there is one major tell that I have noticed between the multimillionaires I've met and my high school friends. If you have this, you're golden. If you don't, I can't lie, it's going to be pretty hard. The people who actually make it and genuinely build wealth and don't just talk about it all do the same exact thing. Ask yourself if this sounds familiar. You're out with your friends, everyone's having a good time, and all of a sudden this wave just comes over you. Anxiety and stress, and it's not about what's going on around you, it's actually inside of you. And you realize that you're feeling stressed about just where you are. You feel like you're behind. Like everyone's having a great time, but you just have this feeling that you cannot make go away no matter what is persistent. And that feeling is not a bad thing. It's actually the sign. Because most people don't have that. Most people do not have that feeling, and that's why they're comfortable just staying exactly where they are. If that feeling follows you no matter what, even in good moments, I promise you, you are not going to have an average life. That feeling is what's going to push you into a life that most people will never reach. And if you don't have that, don't force it. You're probably gonna have a way more relaxed life without it. It's all good. But if you do have that, it is there for a reason.
8 months from now, you could be living a whole different life. A life that seems unattainable. A life that you only ever see online. A life that scares you so fucking much because of how out of touch it seems. You could do it. That could be you. That will be you if and only if you become delusionally confident that you can quite literally do anything you put your mind to. 8 months ago, I was worrying about grades and a summer internship, begging for a job, barely making any money. Today, I'm the exact person I wanted to be 8 months ago, the exact person I envisioned. And the only reason I was able to do that was because I went to sleep and woke up every day believing that I was already living that dream life. The only thing that was left was for time to catch up.
This is genuinely how I feel most people get in life, where they just start spinning their wheels, going from thing to thing, or never starting something, analysis paralysis. You guys know how it goes. But I'm going to tell you this, you got to have an identity shift. Who are you? how do you want to be portrayed, and just start walking in that. Just start being that person. You don't have to prove anything to anybody other than yourself. That's how I feel about it.
I'm gonna hurt a lot of your feelings when I say this, but I don't care because it needs to be said. Every single time you hesitate or overthink doing something because it's scary or uncomfortable or you don't know what you're doing, somebody less talented than you will come and take your spot and do it. They will start living the life that you want to be living because life does not care about your potential. And honestly, potential is a nice way of saying you haven't actually done anything yet. Life only rewards people who take action regardless of if it's scary or hard or you don't know what you're doing yet. The hardest part about anything is just starting, and then eventually life will reward you, or they'll reward somebody else that'll take your spot. You choose.
Here's some things that took us 140 years to learn.
We'll teach you in 10 seconds. Comfort will keep you stuck longer than failure ever will.
Your daily habits are louder than your goals.
Life will repeat the lesson until you learn it.
Don't let making a living prevent you from making a life.
Their silence is their answer.
Whatever you don't confront will confront you.
You quit right before it starts working.
The longer you wait, the harder it gets.
If you can stay stuck, you can also stay disciplined. Both are habits. Staying in anything, any pattern, that's a habit. You can also break any habit. You can create habits with new habits. So if you're stuck, replace that habit with being disciplined.
Come on now, guys. You know consistency is the name of the game. So why are we acting like it's any different now? It's about time to start something, but continue walking in that.
Everybody ain't struggling, you got that right. But for the people who aren't struggling in this economy, I guarantee you they're gonna tell you it's because they found a system that works for them. Because everybody can't live in luxury, everybody can't drive luxury, everybody can't eat in luxury. What do you define as luxury? Because sometimes going to get a $40 seafood boil every Friday ain't living in luxury for some people. It's regular. The $600 a month that you pay for daycare, somebody with no kids can buy about 50 seafood boils a week. Don't get it twisted. Nothing in life is going to be free. Nothing worth having is just going to be so easy to get and so easy to keep. Part of the problem with the economy is people don't want to work. People are quite literally lazy as ever, picking and choosing when and where they want to work when you don't have an option. People would much rather be broke, sitting around with no money. People are afraid of working, so much so because everybody want to be an entrepreneur. Everybody want to have something so that they can clown the people that got to go and work for somebody else. So no, everybody ain't struggling. Some people have found their system, they found their strategy, and they're working that strategy. Why they can have, that's why they can go, that's why they can become. There's nothing more freeing than being able to find and figure out a strategy that works for you. Because when you start putting that strategy to work, you can have anything you want, literally.
The best advice I can give you currently with the economy that we're living in, you just gotta survive. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, I don't know what the next 3 years is gonna hold, but I know currently you gotta figure out a way how to survive. Now that may be side hustles, that may be getting a second job. I don't really recommend doing a second job because that's like a rat race. You gotta find some type of hustle. This coming from a millennial who's seen a lot of shit. Probably more, millennials, we've probably seen more shit than our parents. Our grandparents went through some shit, but we probably had to hustle a lot harder than our actual parents. You gotta have some type of side hustle. I'm gonna keep it a buck here. Whether you know how to cook, whether you know fitness, whether you know how to make clothes, fashion, social media, whatever it is, figure out what you wanna do. Pick a book up, read, learn stocks, learn something. You gotta learn some type of side hustle because the situation that we are currently with this economy, I don't know how the middle class is gonna look 3 years from now. It's already on the brink of not even having a middle class. Right now, it's on the brink of either you got it or you don't. That is the circumstances that we are in right now. Find a hustle, literally. Find some type of income that comes in. It don't gotta be a lot, but something is better than nothing. A lot of times when you getting something over time, that can compound to something bigger. But if you wait till it's too late, then that little something ain't gonna do nothing. Hopefully this is helpful to somebody. Chris with the Gems.
One thing you got to realize about life is ain't nobody going to be on board until it works. You might have 1 or 2 people that's really going to rock with you from the start. Most people are not going to be on board with you until they see it work. And then the people that you got to really evaluate if you want them around or in your life when it works. Don't nobody want to be with you in the grind process, but everybody want to show up and be a part of the successful end of what you do. So, for those of you people that had to grind, that had to get it out the mud, and you wasn't nobody around to help you, wasn't nobody around to see the vision. Every time you talked about it, everybody just kind of was like, oh, okay, that sound cool. They got to throw that little in front of what you're doing. Your little video, your little project, your little business, your little, and then as soon as it worked, all of a sudden their eyes light up. It's your decision now. Now, do with this information what you will. Now, you a fool if you decide to keep them people around, or if you decide to continue to converse with those people. You need to realize who the real ones are from the fake ones, because there's going to be a whole lot of people that show up when it start working. Whole lot of people.
Which is why you don't tell everybody your plans. Guys, I want to emphasize something to you. Everybody doesn't need to know what you do. People sometimes just need to see what you already have been doing. But by that time, it's already in motion. It's already working. You've built up enough confidence. You've built up enough consistency. You're focused on what you have to do and what you're doing, that their opinion of what you're doing doesn't even matter. Like it ever did. It never really did. But in the beginning, sometimes their opinions can kind of deter you from doing that. And I don't want that for you gamers. I want you to be able to say, look, I'm a gamer and I can do whatever I want to do to make money so that I can spend my time doing whatever I want to do, whether that be gaming or anything else. For me, it just so happens to be gaming. I love gaming. So till next time, Too Tall out.